I made it work. All right. So what's going on, everyone? I hope you guys are well. Today I wanted to discuss about how you get started within the social media space and simply how you go about promoting yourself. Okay, so there's a variety of different things that we're going to discuss on today's call, and I want to make sure that you guys are taking every bits of information in and you're able to then apply it to your business and get the level of success that I've been able to have with it, as well as so many people who have gone off to make 5, 6 figures within our space. Okay. So let's get started with this information. Now, look, we're going to be highly pinpointing things around marketing strategies. So we're going to be talking about how to utilize the different platforms of social media that we have out there today, and primarily some of them that you're quite familiar with, how you can go about utilizing it and make an income with it. Okay, so 14 strategies that I want you guys to really take on board when it comes to social media is number one. We want to start off by speaking about dropping content every single day. Okay, and I'm going to emphasize on this as I go through today's presentation. The importance of dropping content every single day and how you can go about creating awareness. Okay, but this is crucial because you have to understand that every big company, every big brand, okay, one of their most lucrative expenses is promoting themselves. Okay, how can they create awareness? Okay, so today the great thing about social media platform is that you can spend as less as possible to gain a lot of awareness in comparison to what most people do in terms of spending a lot of big income to create the type of awareness that they do have today. Okay, number two, become that go-to person. It's very important. You want to become that, I like to call it become the plug, right? So you want to become that plug that when people need something, they know that these are the services, or this is what you do, or this is what you provide. Okay, so it's about becoming very known within your space, and of course beyond just the space that you're familiar with. Number three, tell a story. So one of the great ways of actually putting yourself out there when it comes to your products or services, or either you're branding yourself or promoting yourself, is by telling a story. One habit that we do all have is, let's say, for example, we wanted to buy something online. Let's take Amazon, for example. The first thing that we initially do is we look at the stories, we look at the reviews. We want to know what's other people have to say about that particular product, what it's done for them, what type of testimonies that they've actually gained from utilizing that product. So it's going to be one of the major things that's going to help you set yourself apart when it comes to really promoting yourself, is how you tell a story, how you can get reviews around what it is that you're providing of a service. Number four, referrals. Okay, highly crucial. Is a great thing that you might be able to be very successful, again, getting a customer, or you might be successful in terms of, engaging with the right person. But also remember, if what you've done for one person has been successful, then that means you can do for other people as well. So it's very crucial that we also get into the habits of asking referrals and getting other people to also broadcast yourself as well. Okay, number five, social media live. It's another crucial thing that you can get into, where you can really grow your network. What do I mean by this? Being able to go on social media live means that you can talk to your entire network. You can talk to your entire, your entire network in one space, at the same time. Okay, so going social media live is very crucial. Is where people get to know who you are, your personality as an individual, and is where you get to actually speak across, your social media platform to every single person that either follows you or you follow as well. Okay, number six, we have OPS, which is other people's stages. One of the things that I actually pride myself in is how can I get into new spaces? And OPS means how can you find yourself on new people, on people's platforms. Okay, so how can I find myself on people's stages, right? Because wherever you go to, there are new networks that you can definitely engage with. So the great thing about OPS is, how can I be on somebody else's stage? How can I collaborate with somebody that we can go, back to back in terms of what we do and how we can serve our community? Okay, so OPS is a great way of tapping into people's network. There might be, people that you're not quite familiar with, or it might be a stage you've never been on, but then how can you bring your value to that stage, and how can you engage with that new audience and then becoming part of your community as well? Okay, number seven, we have something called the rule of 10. It's actually one of my favorites, and it's how can I take one piece of content and then break it up into 10 different strategies. So for example, let's say hypothetically, let's just say I wanted to go horse riding, right? Now let's say I wanted to go horse riding, on my way to, let's say we want to go horse riding. Right, number one, I can write, something about my, before my experience, how I feel and so on and so forth. I can write something that really, again, that's a piece of content I can put out there to really engage with my audience. I can make my way, supposedly, let's say, on my way to the horse riding, I can make, quality content that shows the journey between, me deciding to go and when I get to that destination. Okay, I can still take that same piece of content. Let's say, for example, I get on the horse and I drop off. That's a TikTok moment. Does that make sense? So how can I take one piece of content and I can break it up into 10 different things? I can be on a horse, take a picture. That is a content in itself for social media. So how can I promote one event but break it up into different pieces of content? So this is called the rule of 10. There's a lot you can really benefit in terms of breaking down one piece of content and having multiple contents that you can put on a regular basis. Okay. Number 8, we have questionnaires. Okay. Questionnaires is another effective way of really engaging with audience and engaging with brand new people. You can really put out questionnaires, which is finding out what people like and hate about the particular thing that you might be promoting. So let's say, for example, I'm taking a service like trading. I want to find out what people like. I want to find out what people hate about it. Either way, that's my message, and that's something I can build on when it comes to marketing that content, in itself. So if people like a variety of different things about that particular content, then I can, that questionnaire that they've taken, I can then build a content upon that. Okay. If they hate it, then I can dissect why is it that they hate it. I can help people differentiate what they mean by hate and what can be better within that space as well. So that is your message in that sense. Okay. When we talk about questionnaires. Number 9, brand building, one of my favorites. Okay. I would strongly encourage people to start making t-shirts, hats, flags, things that you can utilize for you to become a walking promotional billboard. Now, what do I mean by this? A great example, could be you might be working out in the gym and on your t-shirts, it might say, do you want to learn how to trade? Ask how, right? So you're promoting brand just by going about your day-to-day, but the fact is you're promoting yourself without even having to say anything. You can do that through t-shirts, you can do that through hats, you can do that through flags. And again, just to let you guys know, we've had great success when it comes to this. People asking, oh, what does that mean? And that's a conversation starter. Okay. So these are hook phrases that you can get on different items, on a mug, you can get on a hat, you can get on the t-shirts, whatever you want to get creative with, you can get hook phrases on them. And then that can be a conversational starter as well. Okay. Number 10, we have email campaign and marketing messages. This is old school, but still effective in terms of, how you can utilize it today. Today, we receive emails upon emails every single day. So how can you be a part of that? So, right, where you can have, a lots of different, people's emails where you can send them different types of campaigns on a month-to-month basis, right? So let's say, for example, a new promotion comes out within your business that something's being promoted. Boom, all it takes is you creating a piece of content and you can send that across to 100 people in one go. Okay, so email campaign still very much effective today. Okay, but that's another angle that people can go down. Okay, now we have 11, which is use promotional tools. What does this mean? We have a lot of video content that's already been made, overview content that explains the products, the services, or the business in itself that you're promoting, and you can use those promotional tools to really get some attention as well. Number 12, social media ads, very effective. For example, on Instagram alone, you can spend £10 to reach over 10,000 people. That in itself is effective, right? So if I can reach 10,000 people off £10, imagine the amount of reception that I'll be able to gain from that. And imagine the amount of tons of income that one can make just now by getting brand new customers or getting people on board within your platform. Okay. Number 13, use all social platforms. Look, the idea behind this is how can I become omnipresent? Okay, that is the idea behind it. So very simple. How can I be on every single platform? Can I be on Instagram? Can I be on Facebook? Can I be on TikTok? Can I be on YouTube? What platforms can I put myself in? In fact, I would encourage every single person to utilize every single platform that does exist, because why? It's about being omnipresent. How can I be everywhere all at once? And number 14 is giveaway. Okay, how can I give something away for free? All right. How can I give away? People like value. How can I give value for free? How can I give, how can I help somebody out for free? How can I, when you're able to give back, people want more from you. People would want to gain more information from you. People want to be around what it is that you have to offer on a much greater basis. So it's another great way of you actually getting, promoting what you do by doing giveaways. Is a way that you can really create a lot of attention as well. Okay, so these are 14 marketing strategies that you need to know to just really kick off when it comes to branding yourself in itself. Okay, now it's a few things I'm going to touch upon as I go through today. presentation. Number one, on Instagram, on your Instagram accounts, these are things that you're going to create on your highlights. Okay, so there's a highlight section. Use Instagram for, I would say, use Instagram for lifestyle and business promoting. Okay, use it for that purpose. Now, I do understand a lot of people like it for their own personal use and so on and so forth, and there's completely nothing wrong with that. But also, I've always said to myself is that if Instagram is getting paid off me because I'm a customer of Instagram, why don't I utilize their platform to make money? So it really depends on how you utilize your social media and platforms and how you see it. I see it as a place for making money. And I want to make sure that when people come on my page, they can engage. Okay, number one. And number two, okay, they can know what I do without having to be curious or having to, be confused. Okay, I don't want to create curiosity. In fact, I want people to know what I do so that the right person or the right people can reach out to me. So on your highlight story, there are 3 videos that you're going to create. Number one is what I do. Okay, so you're going to create a video that says, hey, listen, hey guys, I hope you guys are well. My name's John Olad. This is what I do. I do this, I do that, and I do so on and so forth. So for example, hey, listen, I'm a partner with an affiliate marketing platform called Nexarize. Okay, we provide a range of products and services, and these are the services that we provide, from crypto to trading and many, many other services. So what I do, I want to make sure I can give a brief understanding. Okay, it's a brief, not a presentation, it's a brief summary of what you do. Your second story is your story. Okay, your second highlight is your story. Now, share a little bit about your background, okay, where you started from, how life was, when things wasn't feeling right, when you had the ups, you had the downs, okay, to the middle ground where you decided to make a decision to change things around. What was that changing moment for you? When was that light bulb moment that you said to yourself, okay, this is now when you're going to decide to now change the order of your lifestyle? And then now, part of your story, where are you today? Okay, you might not be where you want to be, but at least you're not where you used to be. And become transparent in your story, because that's something that people really engage with. And it makes people feel like they can relate with you. Wow, this person has a similar story. They're a mom, they're a dad, they're this, they're that, they work 2 jobs, right? Right, just like myself. Wow, they went from doing this now to be able to actually, still maybe work, but at the same time own a business and diversify their income. So your story, make it very personal. Let people engage through that highlight in itself. And the number 3, you want to create a highlight that speaks about your results. Okay, what results are you gaining within your space? So what are the promotions that people are getting? And don't just promote yourself, promote your community. Okay, because remember, when people want to join the business, what you're promoting is the community that they get to be a part of. You're not promoting the fact that people want to just join you. No, you're promoting that people get to be a part of a community. So that's what you're promoting when you're promoting results. Can be trading results. It can be lifestyle results when people have had great, results of being able to travel the world and have some great discounts, or it can be, crypto results, or it can be companies results, what you guys are doing within your space and creating a lot of excitement. So those are the 3 highlights that you are going to create when it comes to your Instagram accounts. Okay. Now, other thing that you're going to have also is TikTok. If you have TikTok and you don't use it, I would advise you create a brand new TikTok. TikTok kind of actually has a favoritism for newcomers into the space. So I would encourage you make a new one, or essentially, if you don't have TikTok, create one and literally start doing what it is that you're learning today. Okay, so some of the things that you're going to promote on your TikTok is promoting a product. That can be trading, that be crypto, promote value, which give people a bit of mindset, help people understand how they can have a free, 16 paradigm shift in how they think, give them a piece of you, let people feel, the level of mindset that you bring when it comes to doing business. Okay. Show them part of your personality, how funny you are, your personal life, your lifestyle. Incorporate that when it comes to creating any sort of TikTok content, and posting product results on your story for 90 days. This is very crucial. So, one of the things that we're going to highlight a lot is post 3 times a day, okay, for the next 90 days. Believe me when I tell you this, okay, if you can promote for 90 days free content a day, that is 270 pieces of content that you have created. Okay, and I'm telling you, your level of engagement by day 90, people will be asking, why are you so consistent? Why are you so excited? What is so special about why you're promoting that every time I log onto my application, remember, what do people do in their idle hours? They go on social media, TikTok, Instagram, so on and so forth. But if you're that person that's consistently in somebody's face, eventually, guarantee eventually, you're going to gain my attention. There are people today that we follow on social media, and the reason why we still follow them is because they're giving us pieces of content that we like to stay engaged with. So guess what? They have our attention. So my question to you is, whose attention do you have when it comes to doing what you do best, okay? If you begin to miss a day, if you begin to procrastinate on creating those contents, if you begin to start and then, don't you post today, the next time you post this next week, I guarantee you this isn't going to work effectively as you wish it to work for you, okay? So this is my advice to you. Make sure that you can be very consistent, create a lot of content, and have content that you can post on a day-to-day basis, okay? So moving on, how do you get attention? Well, very simple. You can create content around this. What does your company, what do you do, or what does your company do? What are the products that you deliver? What services do you deliver? What is really cool about what you do? Okay, what is sexy about what you do? Yes, I said sexy. What is really good and sexy and amazing about what it is that you do? What are the biggest mistakes that you find in a space? So these are content that you can build on. Content does not always have to be things that are always good. You can build on content that on things that people also are skeptical about, and that way you'll be able to answer people's questions before they even try to think about it. Okay, what's the biggest claim that you can make content on about your product, your service, or your company? What are some of the secrets of business, of your business or industry, that people are not familiar with? What does the public not know about what it is that you do? What do you need to know? Okay, what type of content that you can make, that what do people need to know? What is the latest news and what is the latest breakthrough within your space? Okay, so these are ways that you can create attention, and this will help you build an effective brand where you're not just building a company. In fact, you're building your own name. So when people say business or money or impact or whatever that comes up in people's mind, that leads to positivity, your name comes up first because you're building a brand. Okay, so very, very important. So the goal is you want to be on people's mind every day, and this is where you really get a lot of attention. Okay, so the apps that you need to download is number 1, Instagram, TikTok. Okay, number 3 is CapCut. CapCut is an edits platform, very easy to use. You can do this on your phone when it comes to editing. Okay, everything is really, really straight to the point when it comes to it. And then you also want to download ChatGPT. Okay, now of course you can also get all the other social media platforms. Like for myself, I have YouTube, I have Facebook, and like I said in the beginning, it's about being omnipresent. Now when it comes to CapCut, like I said, it's an edit platform, and the reason why I put ChatGPT there is because we're really digressing into the world of AI. ChatGPT is such an effective tool that you can use today. You can put questionnaires like on ChatGPT, give me 50 topics I can create content on when it comes to Forex trading. And it will give you 50 topics that you can speak about. You can ask for 100 topics. You can say, give me a reason why people don't believe in, let's say, for example, in cryptocurrency, for example, and it will give you all the list of why people don't believe in cryptocurrency. And then you can create content on that. Hey guys, listen, one of the reasons why a lot of people don't believe in cryptocurrency is because now, where did I get all my titles from? I have 100 titles I can build on, but ChatGPT has been able to give me those topics without me having to, crack my head or brainstorm what type of ideas that I'm looking for. So ChatGPT, I'm talking within seconds, can allow you to find those particular topics that you're looking for. Okay, so when we talk about highlights on Instagram, this is what it looks like. This is what my page looks like. So FX results, we have rank ups, which are like the promotions, and a short story about myself when it comes to Instagram in itself. Okay, when we also have the biography, you want to make sure that you have your full name, clear profile picture that people can see who you are. Give yourself a proper name, use your actual name if possible, because again, you're running a business. There's no point in putting a name that you probably used to use on your MSN days, all right, or a name that you like to utilize because all your friends call you that. No, it's a professional business that you're trying to build, especially if you're trying to build a 6-7-figure platform. Utilize your name in a way that people can address you professionalism, okay, in a professional way. So what do you do? What's your goal? What your goals are and your call to action. These are things that you want to add maybe on your biography as well. So just an example, my page, public figure, accounts, only accounts, John Olad. your favorite mentor, teaching you inside the world of entrepreneurship. I'm a leader, I'm an investor, I'm a traveler, okay? And then when people click on my LinkedIn, they can see more about what it is that I do from my YouTube to, my Facebook and so on and so forth, okay? So this is how you probably want to build your page on Instagram and Facebook, okay? Now moving on TikTok. When it comes to TikTok, remember, TikTok is just a platform to promote as much as possible 3 times a day. But what you always want to do is lead people back to your Instagram. Well, your Instagram is about lifestyle, it's about creating, a story that people can follow that, okay, wow, what you're doing really works. And then on TikTok, it's more about just getting all the content. You can be yourself, personality, to put everything that you need out there on your profile in itself. So this is one of our business partner called Leo. You can see what he wrote there, at The Real Leo Ski on Instagram. He's into crypto, travel, and trading. Let's get paid. So already I know what this guy does. So even if I also watch his page, I am not confused. I have clear understanding, okay, about what it is that he does. Okay, now if you take a look at my page, for example, you see something quite similar. You need the skills to make the meals. Work with me. DM me on IG, John Olad. So whenever you click, you go through my page, you will know what it is that I do, because my message is clear. But at the same time, when you go to my Instagram, you will know what it is that I represent right from my biography, okay? So moving on, let's talk about promoting, utilizing social media, okay? I'm going to give you various examples of how this has become very successful for myself, some of our business partner, utilizing this system. Okay, so let's talk about this. Now, promoting on YouTube, I use YouTube quite a lot because I believe it's a platform that today I've witnessed people making millions, okay, through the YouTube system. So I said to myself, why do I need to miss the opportunity of putting myself on YouTube? I should be on YouTube. So what I intend to do is create a lot of different type of contents that people can engage with, a lot of mindset type of videos, and a lot of things that really promotes my brand and what it is I do as an individual. Or I might have, like interview sessions with people, it can be like 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and I get that on YouTube where I'm actually, again, remember I spoke about OPS. So, utilizing other people's stages. So people that are credible, I get them to speak, I get to put them on my YouTube channel. And again, it's creating a larger audience because they already have an audience and my audience is also interested. Collaborating that together, we have a bigger audience. Okay, so here's some examples of videos that I've created at the bottom. You guys can see on the screen, but also the reception I've received from YouTube. People are actually interested in my product, my service, or my business because of me utilizing YouTube. So here's a message on the right-hand side. Somebody who messaged me, hey, listen, I've been watching Nexari's video presentation on YouTube for a long time now. And I replied to them and I said to them, how did you find my page? And do you know anything about Nexarize? They said, I have watched your video on YouTube. Okay, so this is them being interested in the business that I'm promoting, and they've been watching it because they were able to reach out to me because they were watching my video. Okay, now imagine if I wasn't on YouTube, it wouldn't be my video, it wouldn't be me they're messaging, they'll probably be messaging somebody else. Okay, so that's YouTube in itself. So very, very, very important. Now let's talk about promoting via TikTok. Here's another example of somebody who received a message back. Somebody said, hey, listen, how much does it cost to start per month? Okay. Now, why? Because we're putting out the message and what we're doing is 3 times a day, 3 times a day, 3 times a day, posting 3 times a day. Now that's gaining interest. That's gaining curiosity. People are starting to ask questions. So here's another effective way of how you go about utilizing TikTok in itself. Okay. Very, very important. Now let's talk about promoting on Facebook. I do understand not everyone is, let's put it this way, not everyone uses Facebook like that. I do get it. Like most people kind of leave it for the older generation, but that's completely fine, right? I still say be everywhere. Very, very important. So here's an example of some messages received on Facebook, and you don't have to do anything different. Whatever I post on my Instagram, I make sure that it just reflects on my Facebook. And at least I am still utilizing the platform, even though I might not be the most active on it. Okay, remember I spoke about being omnipresent. I want to be everywhere. Okay, it's like, for example, if I gave you £1 million and I say, hey, listen, grab as much as you want, and you took £10 from the table or $10 or 10 euros, I will probably think there's something wrong with you. I just gave you $1 million. You chose to choose a fraction of it. It's the same thing. If I can make money everywhere on every single platform, I don't want to just be on one platform. I want to make sure that I'm everywhere so that people can be like, hey, John, listen, I've been seeing you on Facebook. Hey, John, I've been seeing you on Instagram. By the way, I saw you. I stumbled on your video on YouTube. I want people to be speaking about me, my brand, what it is that I do, And I want to make sure that I'm that individual, that I become that go-to person. Okay. So again, this is just some examples of people who have reached out, very curious about what it is that we do, how they want to get started, how they want to invest, and so on and so forth. Here's an example of somebody who wanted to get started with trading. Hi, John. I was interested in learning how I can make some more extra income on the side. If you have a chance, would you mind going through the service with me? Thanks. Okay. I haven't spoken to this person at least probably since 2016 or 17. But they've been consistently watching my journey, and I've been keeping them engaged. Okay, so I messaged them back, hey, Veronica, how are you? Been a while. Hope you're good, and family and work. And sure, I would love to help you. Please watch this video in full. It explains everything that I do in 5 minutes. Okay, so I've given them a 5-minute overview about the products that they're interested in, and they've come back saying, yes, I'm ready to get started. Okay, so that's that. So here's another example of somebody who reached out on Instagram. Okay. Who was very much interested in getting started with the business. As you can see, got started after knowing more about what it is that we do. So again, utilizing and promoting yourself on all platforms allows you to gain this level of interest in itself. So again, just more examples of, posting what you do, posting your business, posting your brand, posting your products, your service, posting the results, and people gaining that interest in itself. If I move on, here's another example. I posted a video on my WhatsApp story. Here's also why you should post everywhere. WhatsApp story is also one of those platforms that you want to utilize. So I posted a video of one of our sessions that we do every morning where we make money together on trading. We do this every 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Somebody saw this video that I posted, that I made after our live session, and they messaged me, yo, John, very, very long time ago, how are you keeping? I never check WhatsApp updates. And lucky I did today, because I got to see this. Very interested, my bro. Give me a shout when you're free. Let me know. I can get myself plugged in and get involved. Love, brother Sebastian. And here's a funny story. This is actually somebody that when I was actually, working, I used to work as a banker. Okay, so my last ever job that I worked, I started this job when I was working with them in 2006, and he was the individual that taught me how to get involved in banking. Okay, so when I was going through I think you have your first 2 weeks of training. Okay, so when I was going through my training, he was the one that trained me, and it's amazing. 2023. Okay, I don't know how many years that is later, but now he can see what it is that I'm doing, and very much interested. And somebody who I first met in 2016 is now becoming a client of mine in 2023. Okay, so this is the effect of why you should promote every single day, why you should talk about your products, why you should talk about your service every single day. Okay, so again, just more examples of people who reached out to me. Again, you guys can see off the screen, and you can see the list of interest that people have gained through this. Another thing I will also encourage is, regardless of whatever type of check you receive, whether small, whether big, also promote your check. Now, there's few things you can do. You don't have to put the figure. You can cross out the figure in terms of what you make, but post it. Post it in a way that is attractive, that makes people want to question how you're getting paid from this particular avenue. Okay, now why are you posting checks? Because number one, it builds belief in the company that you're promoting, that, oh wow, they do pay. And they're not only just paying you, they're paying your team, they're paying every single person that you work with, they're paying the whole entire company. Okay, that's creating curiosity, and that's creating interest. Okay, it builds belief in the products that you're promoting, that people can also benefit from it. And number three, it builds belief that they can also do it as well. So post the paychecks so that it can gain the right interest as well, that people can see that what you're doing actually works. Okay, if I can see that you're getting paid every week or every day or every bi-weekly or every single month, hey, listen, I want a piece of the action. You have my attention. Okay, so that's very important as well. Now, next, finally, I want to just speak about this, how you can get compensated on our compensation plan. Okay, now that you've understand the world and the strategies and the level of what you need to do to really promote yourself, get yourself out there, now of course you want to get paid, most importantly. Now, these are all the positions that we have in our company, from £100 all the way to a Crown Ambassador, where you're making £1 million. Now, every one of these positions have a volume requirement and how many customers that you can go out there to acquire that will allow you to make equal the check that you want to make. I've used this example based on Forex trading, where you can take the same example and utilize on any preferred service that you want to run with. Okay, but if I want to make £100 and I'm promoting trading, every single service has a volume. A volume just means revenue, okay? It has a volume that's allocated for each service. So when we talk about trading has 130 volume, okay? So for example, I need 350 volume to make £100. If I take the 350 and I divide it by 130, I need relatively around 3 customers. So congratulations. Once you have 3 customers, you can become one of those customers and get 2 customers. You're now making £100, $100, €100 every single month. Now, take the same example, apply it for the position of making 250. That means you need 10 customers. Take the same example and apply it for making £500. That means you need 20 customers. Take the same example. If you want to make $10,000 or £10,000 on a monthly basis, take the same example. That means I need 385 customers. Now, you don't have to do that by yourself, but as you decide to build a network, let's say you had 100 people in your team, right? Each one of them had 3 customers. 3 times 100 is 300. You're almost at least very close to that requirement. So again, that's just kind of give you an idea that you can relatively build this with an organization, with a distribution, and collectively people are all hitting ranks. You're making money, and as well as your whole entire team are making money as well. So whatever your goal is, okay, you have a detailed understanding of how you can achieve this by taking whatever position that you desire to be in. Take that volume, divide it by the service that you choose to promote and concentrate on for the next 90 days, okay? Once you've divided it, that will give you the exact amount of number that you need to go out there and acquire in order to attain that position that you want, okay? So the game plan has been set for you. You have a clear, precise understanding of what you now need to do to go out there and achieve, okay, any of these positions, all right? So what is the secret to winning big, okay? Do you guys want to know? All right, what is the secrets to winning big from everything I've just mentioned to you? How you can go out there, do 5 figures, 4 figures, 5 figures, 6 figures, or even 7 figures. How you can go out there to do crown ambassador, whether that's making $1 million on a monthly basis, or whether your target is just doing 10 grand, whether your target is just doing an extra 50 grand, or whether your target is just doing an extra 500 pounds. Whatever your goal is, whatever your desire is, whatever it is that you want to achieve, whatever it is that you're trying to take to the next level, okay, however that you're planning, okay, to make this a fantastic year for you, whatever you choose to do, the secrets, okay, to you getting to the next level is this. All you got to do is just post 3 times a day. That's all you got to do. Be consistent in your branding. Be consistent in your communication. Be consistent in terms of being omnipresent. Be consistent in your content creation. I guarantee you, once you get the attention, people would want to follow you. Okay, once you get the right attention, people would want to follow your journey. People would want to follow what it is that you do. Whether it is that they become a client today or tomorrow, the reality is that you have their attention, and that's the most important thing. All right, so ladies and gents, that is everything I wanted to share with you. Okay, as you have heard this presentation, I want you to take time and watch it over and over and over again, so you can always know where to improve, what you can build on, okay, and what you can consistently apply to your daily method of operation. All right, so ladies and gents, that is everything from myself. I hope this makes a lot of sense. If you have any questions around anything that you've heard on this presentation, feel free to always reach out to myself, whether that be on social media. If you have my personal contact details, you can message me on WhatsApp and we can, dive a little bit more into it. Okay, but on that note, God bless you all. Have a good remainder of your day, and I hope you enjoy the presentation. Let's go.